What's up, gamers? Welcome back to episode 9 of my Disco Elysium playthrough. So we're picking up where we left off after interviewing the Hardy Boys. So I think I'm going to start off by talking to Kuno to see if he knows anything about what the Hardy Boys were up to. We'll see what happens. But first I'm going to quick save. And yeah, let's try and see what Kuno knows, if anything.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay. More questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The ladder ever climbing.
Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed!
I miss Kuno so much. Okay, so you would say that the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Ah, yes. Not an acrobat.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, I want to discuss the body with
The
you again.
fuck about it?
Okay,
You're
never mind.
testing.
Get lost!
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, I'm on.
Kuno doesn't.
Okay, never mind. Kuno doesn't really know anything. Okay, so my plan for this episode is I think we're going to head up to the harbor gates for the first time proper and see what we can find out. And maybe speak to Everard Clan. So I'm going to ignore Tommy Laom because I embarrassed myself in front of him and I don't want to talk to him. No bottles or anything around. Okay, let's talk to the racist lorry driver first and see what he knows, if anything.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I love that his description is just racist lorry driver. It's really funny. I mean, fuck him, but still.
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Okay, I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Yeah, of course he would find the racist caricature funny. Okay, is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Okay, what are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Okay, wait, how long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
Okay, what kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? And is it drugs?
Apples?
Apples. Okay.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
That's very sus.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we failed our rhetoric check. Or like our passive rhetoric check, so that makes sense. Okay, let me see the soles of your boots. You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs? Let me see those boots.
Been admiring the stompers, right?
The
Sure,
grippers.
I can demonstrate them.
He lifts up to show you his left foot, then the right. Look at the
On
sole.
the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
Damn, doesn't seem like he was part of it.
The wind howls over the Bay of Revachol,
Oh, shivers.
a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
Is that a map of Revachol? What's up with your soles? Thanks, not the ones I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know if the map of Revachol comment would really make any sense to say, so I'm going to just ask him what's up with the soles.
It's Revachol.
Oh, where'd you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Never mind, it actually is Revachol. But he rubs the back of his balding head. But why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Oh, is that some kind of like secret code or like some kind of like revolution type thing gonna happen soon? Like only people with Revachol maps on their souls are gonna be like spared from something. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about what that means.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
That is a fair point.
I know you people don't understand poetry.
No, God, not you. Not the whole you people thing. You're lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs? I mean, we might as well ask.
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on the cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Interesting.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez. Just like come right out with it. No, I'm good. I don't think we're gonna go down that road. But listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? That's all I needed to know. Now let me ask you something else. Might as well go down this route.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
Oh,
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
oh, interesting. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioneers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
I'm assuming he's talking about Kuno and Kuno S, maybe.
there was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big
Oh.
lorry nearby.
Aha, interesting. I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened? Say nothing. Yeah. Good boxes, okay. Yeah, I feel like saying nothing is probably the better call.
The man pulls on his cigarette furiously, probably still thinking about mosquitoes and ass cancer.
Okay, so bunch of spill boxes in the back of the big lorry nearby. Interesting. I think my reaction speed was fast enough to pick up on that, so let's definitely check that out. If I told you then who's running drugs through Terminal B? No, I'm not gonna ask that. We're done for now, Pete. Okay, bunch of boxes out back of a truck. Interesting. I'm assuming it's down here then. But I could be wrong. I can't remember. Let's go this way. Okay, no? Okay, never mind. We can go all the way around. Spilled boxes. Where would they be? Actually, I have no idea. It's not these, is it? No. Oh, what's that? Hello? Smoked Astra. What is that? Okay. These ground-based cigarettes are remarkable for their high tar content, a favorite of fishermen, police officers, and working men the world over. Plus went into like -1 health. Interesting. Okay. Don't know where the crates would be. Okay, that's the guy who is selling stuff. Okay, give me a second, guys. Might take me a while to figure this out. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I can't figure it out. I have no idea what those crates were referring to, or where they might be. So I think I might just leave it for now, and just head up in this direction. See if we can talk to that person. Okay, yeah, so let's head up here and talk to this person. Okay. Call me mañana. Asked a man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
I love that the F word is always like censored with the audio as well. It's really funny. I don't want to deal with this again. You just call me a fig. Okay, what exactly is a scab? I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Wave my fist right to work. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop. Proceed. What exactly is a scab? Somebody who doesn't respect the union and betrays the union. Essentially, I'm pretty sure. But you might as well
A
ask.
kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Yeah, I heard about scabs a lot when it came to like I mean, not to date this episode, but when it came to like the Hollywood writers' strike and actors' strike last year, like there was like a ton of talk about scabbing and like trying not to, you know, screw everyone over and that sort of thing. So that's where I know the term from. Okay, hold on, where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid, freaking evil to scab.
Yeah.
Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Oh, interesting. Okay, no, have you tried talking to the chicken head? It's better than begging. Come on. The gentleman shouting on the street came begging. Maybe they'd have gotten something. It's better than begging. Come on. Let me try talking to them. Do I want to agree or disagree? Is it better begging than scabbing? I might as well agree. Have you tried talking to
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Okay. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. Yeah, I'm a scab pouring down trying right to work. No. I'm gonna proceed.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Smile deepens his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Come to Modern East investigating a murder, actually. There's a body in a tree. Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor. I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation. I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you give me some of it? What's the strike about anyway? Nice talk, better get moving. Come to Modern East investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy. You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. I have no idea what I'm doing. You want to help me solve it by telling me who did it? Yeah. Which one do I want to pick? Okay. You want to help me solve it by telling me who did it? Might as well do this.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice.
Nice is suspicious in this part of town, apparently. Hey, you're the man who boots at the gate. Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
Oh? His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
I mean, that's very Kuno of him.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch.
Yeah, he does
He's
say
got
that.
eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to, what, scare you? The probe into the armor, what did you learn?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a sweep from his
He
flask.
thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
That's a fair point. Probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the
Okay.
interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hey, hold on, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? I'm gonna find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. I'm ambitious. I'm gonna find all of it. All the pieces. Actually, I may have better things to do too. Hold up, 4 pieces. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Yeah, I'm ambitious. I'm gonna find all of it. All the pieces.
All of it? There are junior officers out there eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing. But okay, let's find all of it.
Why not? We might as well go like fucking full hog and just, try and get every single piece of armor we can, which will definitely happen.
The Mesque is epic,
I don't know.
all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
He glances south with the canal runs. Interesting. Okay, thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Okay. Real quick, let's just check this. Oh god, okay. Monday, where's the rest of the armor? Kuno lied to you. Trying to confront him. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Okay, getting the hangman's boots. In order to succeed, body has to be down, autopsy has to be finished, and Kim has to be absent. He wouldn't approve. Oh, this will be devilishly tricky, so don't beat yourself up if you manage to send the body to processing without getting hold of the boots. Interesting. Find all armor pieces. You want all of the armor pieces. Deck yourself out in full metal battle-hardened glory. No, this might take a while, like a long while. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay, I'm looking for assistance with the dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
He rubs his chin as if pondering his core beliefs.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
He shrugs. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes the swig and points up the stairs with his flask. That's simple. I just walk in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past Measurehead.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there.
Oh
Walk
boy.
right past
Oh
him.
my god, that looks terrifying. Okay. Jesus Christ. 2.5 meter tall.
Then press the button to unlock the door.
Uh-huh.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy. Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
In this raincoat? I don't think so.
Or you could convert
man.
to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or... maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Yeah. He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Dexter and Sinister. Okay. Has any of the scabs tried converting to his world?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Huh. Interesting. Got it. Another thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to convert ourselves to that philosophy.
Sure.
Okay, not enough intuition, huh? Is intuition one of us things? Is it? I don't think so, no. Oh well. We'll be fine. Okay. What's the strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the Union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you give me some of it?
Sure thing, my friend.
Oh?
I can help you out.
Oh shit. Okay. Might as well. Try to catch it.
The coin narrowly slips by your
Ah,
outstretched
damn it.
fingers and falls to the ground.
That would have been good, but
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
rubs the back of his
The
head.
boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What the fuck? I feel like the game is a little glitchy. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what the hell my inner voice or like narrator was talking about, but it's fine. Okay, anyway, Lieutenant Kisaragi picks up the coin and hands it to you. Appreciate it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Hey, nice. Sick. We have 519, so, you know, we're getting closer. We still have another, I don't know, 11 hours or so 10 to 11 hours to get 20 reals, so we can still do it. It's doable, I think. Okay, nice talk. Gotta get moving. Cool, that was good. So I'm gonna actually head back down because I didn't realize the staircase was even here and it was the way forward. So, oh god. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. It's a little janky, but it's fine. Okay, let's talk to the people down here, shall we? Quick save. And we also have to go back and talk to Bruno before we head up and talk to Measurehead. What's this? It says GRAH. Work is a basic human right. Why don't you come down here? Stop fucking ruining it for everybody. Measurehead's up there. Okay, anything else around here? Okay, just this big guy. Let's talk to them.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. I am the law. What's going on here? Looks like too much trouble for my taste. I am the law. No, what's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I? Yes? No. Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then I'm thinking no. Yeah, I don't want to antagonize this guy.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
That's a cool character portrait. I mean, I gotta say, I love the character portraits in this game. Like, every time a new one comes up, they're really distinct and cool, and unique. I love that. Okay. Chance at the gates.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Interesting. What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Okay, I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Yeah, because we just talked to the guy about not being a scab, so I don't know if we're going to go down the route of being a scab.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't quite know which direction I'm going to go down, but we might as well, like, you know, like, before we have to, like, commit to a specific choice, I want to just kind of, like, get both sides and, like, see what's up with, you know, Everard Clan, like, the union specifically, but then also the scab workers and whatnot, and see what's going on with them. Guys, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
He bellows to the gates.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
Oh, shit. Interesting. The loitering man hollers in return. I want to get into the harbor too. What is this strike? Who are all these strike breakers? Look around. What exactly is your goal here? I'm just going to leave now. Okay, I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafeteria. This is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders. I mean, we might as well just be honest. The murder's pretty obvious.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Absolutely nothing. Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Yeah, that's exactly what a tense person would say.
And dangerous. Somewhere below it all.
Interesting. Maybe he was a part of it.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Yeah, I don't know. This really isn't my area of expertise. Sure, why not? This really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say, Kim. Thank you.
Pity.
Let us work!
He turns around and bellows at the gates. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Oh, it's gonna be stuck in my head after this.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
Well, I mean, not only is that hot, but he could obviously have carried the body, so that's interesting.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Oh, ill-fitting, what does that mean? Or ignore the discrepancy.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Interesting.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta ask, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep sense of suspicion drifts from every syllable. Curiosity, going to figure out this strike mess. Routine, part of the investigation. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there. Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Alright, a bouncer. Where? Frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's why I know. Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one was it? Been thrown out from several. Bouncer where? Frequent a lot of bars. I mean, maybe this one's the right point. I don't know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've been there. Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well. Never heard of it. Are you lying? Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
The man's quickly losing interest in talking with you. And who are all these strike breakers? Look around.
Honest men and women, with rights, to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
And a man runs a hand through a steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Well, that's the problem. Because like, if you let people in to work, then kind of like dilutes the cause that the unions want, that the union members want specifically, I should say. So, I mean, I don't know. But at the same time, like, these people want to make money and like feed their families, so it's tough. I don't know. It's obviously like most things in this game, like in real life, is complicated, but especially when like Jamrock is like a very very poor area of this world, or like this region of the world, and they're obviously struggling to get by. So it's not like they just like have endless money to survive off of while they're striking. So I do get it, and it's tough, but I don't know. I do lean more towards like the union, or union members in most cases. But I don't know. I do understand where this guy's coming from, but it's interesting. It's complicated, and obviously like a lot of this is definitely like reminding me of the Hollywood strikes, like I said last year, and like like actors and writers and like producers and whatnot trying to like strike deals and like make sure that like they actually have protections in place, but at the same time trying to having to go like months and months without work is really tough. So yeah, I don't know, it's complicated and it's difficult, so I don't know, but I'm definitely leaning more towards the union, but we'll see what the union actually wants once we speak to like Everclear and that sort of thing.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
He starts bellowing. Okay, what exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean Head Measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, Head Measurer. Have you considered storming like all of you? Why don't you just talk to them? Head Measurer.
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind it.
How bad could one guy be? You seem cute.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men
God.
are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Okay, why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Holy shit.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Man rubs his jaw. Perfect lightly fitted square wedge. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna leave now. Yeah, I think we've gotten all the information we can. Okay, interesting. Oh, whoa. Here's like Greater Reversal Industrial Harbor. Interesting. Okay, so we basically explored all of that stuff. We obviously have the staircase up to Measurehead, but before we do that, I want to head back and speak to Kuno about the armor and that sort of thing, because he lied to us. So I'm curious to see where that train of thought gets us. But so far, this episode's really good. Also, I want to get up to that rooftop, but I don't know how. We'll figure it out eventually. Let's quick save. Well, it's a good thing that we spoke to Kuno at the beginning of the episode, because now we're back. So we were eventually going to have to speak to him about something new, which is nice. Okay, Kuno, what's up?
Kuno care?
Yeah, I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. Okay, hang on, what's this? Okay. Considers the armor. Yeah, okay, never mind. He told me you promised to stick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway. He said you're now the king of the entire Jamrock. He told me you promised to stick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Okay, might as well say that.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
He looks slightly confused. Yes, I wanted to disarm Kuno and not give him, ammunition against us. So that's really fun.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Kuno S is just terrifying, dude. Like, I don't even want to interact with her at all.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
She's such a nightmare. Okay, he's suddenly all business.
Good idea.
Yes, let's move on. I will remember this, Kuno. Whatever, kid. Yes, let's move on.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno.
He throws his hands in the air.
After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Oh well.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Understandable, Kuno. Have a nice day. Okay, so now I think we're gonna... I mean, we didn't get anything out of that, to be honest, but that was fun. It's always fun to speak to Kuno. So now we're gonna head back and speak to Measurehead, I think, and see what happens. So much going on in this game, dude. Like, there are so many players and parties. Like, the Hardy Boys, the Scabs, the Union Workers, all sorts of stuff going on. Okay, let's quick save now that we're up here. Okay, anything? What's these? Okay, notice, in case of a strike, press button behind guard. Oh. Okay. Hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic beams. There's no lockpicking or door picking in this one. Okay, interesting. Press button behind guard. Oh, so I'm assuming that's like the secretary's office, so if we get past Measurehead, then I don't know, like press the switch, then it unlocks this door, I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming that's what's up. Okay, now we're up here, let's quick save, because I'm afraid. Measurehead is a powerful man. Yeah, I dream about you all the time. Interesting. Okay, let's, God, this guy's terrifying already. Let's speak to him then.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Oh God, his character portrait is terrifying. That's really cool though. It's very, like, abstract, which I like. Your body betrays your degeneracy. I mean, what an opening line, holy shit. And also the music in the background is really unsettling, but I like it.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Measurehead's babe. Okay, the young woman at the giant side agrees.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Okay, say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? Really? You don't think so, right? Okay, my body does not betray my degeneracy. My body's unimportant. I'm with the police, and we need to get into the harbor. We don't have time to get into this now. Say nothing, size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Oh God, a ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look. He lets you look. Oh, this is quite an interaction. Holy shit.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger.
Oh my God.
Because you are not a threat to me.
Pop out your chest, still say nothing. What do you mean my body? Still say nothing.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
He looks down at you, taking stock of your physique.
Things are not as bad as they look. Sure, you have high blood pressure from metabolizing heroic quantities of ethanol, but you are robustly built. You will survive.
Oh God, I'm fucking scared, dude.
I can see you were once an athlete, then deteriorated in your 20s. It is typical of your haplogroup. Let's blame the failed education system and leniency towards degenerates in your homeland.
I love that he just speaks in caps lock. That's really funny. Just like the fucking energy of this man is unbelievable. Holy
Jean-Luc,
shit.
his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? I mean, he basically just explained it. But it's fine. We don't need to go down that, or we don't need to get all defensive. So we might as well go down option number 4, which is my body's not important. I'm with the police, and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Ooh, Al Ghul. That's cool. Okay. His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead rat. Yeah, I still haven't showered, which is unfortunate.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? Yeah, I know. Who is Al Ghul? And who is Al Gaib, and why should we listen to him? Which is one of my favorite memes. Okay, smell your breath. Is it really so bad? Right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree. I don't have a problem with alcohol, I just drink a little on the weekends. Enough, I need you to take down the dead body or let me in. Okay, you're right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree. But yeah, we might as well just go down these routes.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I'm assuming he means the pigs, the cops.
Show him the ham still got it.
Okay. Actually, I think the ham sandwich race still has it in them. They still have that dog in them. I'm the police, and I need you to comply now. Take a step closer. The race stuff is unimportant. I just need you to help me do my job, please. Which one do I do? Oh God, which one do I do? This is difficult. Okay. I don't want to seem weak. I mean, maybe this is the way forward.
Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
Pauses in melancholy reflection.
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Oh shit.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. You're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree. It was your people who put that dead body up there. Your people should help me get it down. Right about all this. Okay? Yeah, I don't wanna push him out of the way on it. I don't wanna ask him to move back, because that's not gonna get anywhere. So, and I also don't want to push him out of the way because that's not going to work. So we might as well do this. Even though it's probably not going to end in what I want, but I will.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Oh god.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Oh my god. This is such a vibe. Holy shit.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him off guard.
Oh god.
No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
Okay. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white? Know anything about this mug? Show them the mug. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Conceptualization. Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Formidable. Suggestion is against it. Knock him out. Yeah, I'm not gonna even try that. Okay. Advanced race theory. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Gestures towards the lorry man down the street, yeah.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features.
You sure I'm
This
not
should
cranial?
dispel
Never mind, hang on.
any doubt.
Got ahead of myself. Okay. You sure I'm... Oh, sorry. Let me start again. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? You're right. That's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Stay nothing. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to you? Say nothing. I mean, I feel like we don't necessarily have to agree with what we're saying, right?
Correct.
Okay. Fine, that didn't change anything. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders.
Drag
The
them. Holy shit.
company is spiritually degrading.
I mean, that does track. But you're not all. But you're all part of the Union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company.
Manlets.
I answer to the Union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonees. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
What a sentence. Okay. So the Union, don't they? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden.
Yeah. Yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your life? You keep telling yourself that. I'm sorry, of course, I understand that deeper.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Interesting.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Okay, I'm not communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Enough of this. I'm not communist. I mean, communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing is really funny. But if I'm gonna stick with the communism angle, then I'm gonna have to stick with it, right?
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent.
Whoops.
Everywhere around you. The fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Yeah, I've gotten it from disco actually. I'm something of a disco Elysium myself. It's true, I am a rock and roll star and a rebel. Youth culture does not affect my thinking.
Of course it does. You are a degenerate individualist and a rock and roll rebel. A pawn of international finance, just like the rest of your ham-colored race. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask, who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you.
So they're like the natives of the island then. Sort of like indigenous people of the land, which is interesting.
We are the future. That is all you need to know.
Okay, so you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pay.
Oh my god, what a sentence. Holy shit. So you did come from the islands, so you did not come from the islands. Understood.
Good.
Okay. And what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
This is really funny. I didn't know there will be an ex-racist. There's always an ex-racist.
There always is.
Yeah. There always is. You never just end with one.
Race is reality.
You're not approving. You know anything about this mug? Show me the mug.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this into the trash lately?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Okay.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Yeah, I don't know why I asked that. Okay, well... Listen. Hear me out. Okay, we're not going to actually, like, personally believe this ourselves, but we're just doing this to gain his favor. Because I cannot knock him out. And I want to make progress. So I think this is the only way I probably can.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
I want to learn this race theory, girl, so that we can become friends. Try to smile pathetically. I need some of the race stuff in my brain. It's talking to me. No, I better not say anything on this topic.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you? Handmaiden of Al Ghul.
I mean, that does sound pretty fucking sick, though. Handmaiden of Al Ghul. Okay, so we're locked out for now. But if we put points into conceptualization, we can open up that skill check.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
This gaze wanders over the whirling's roof to the yard. Yeah, so there is that path, like the secret path into the harbor. So there is also that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there's a lot we can do now. So we have a bunch of options open to us, which basically means we can either put points into conceptualization and like other skill checks in order to open them up and like retry them and see what happens. Or we can sneak into the harbor like by like the back entrance where my jacket is, or wherever. I think it was my jacket, or whatever it was. I can't remember, but we could like sneak in and do that. But maybe that wouldn't end well. I don't know. It would be interesting to kind of sneak in and see what happens instead of like subscribing to like the advanced race theory and kind of going down like a racist rabbit hole. So there are like a lot of options available to us now, which is interesting. It's also a little overwhelming, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. Policeman cloak, yeah, that's right. Cell welfare challenging. A damaged ledger. Okay, shelf of crime novels. Yeah, so we have a bunch more checks that we can do, that we can open up. So yeah. So those are what are available to try now. Okay. Savoir-faire. It's pretty low, but still. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything else in this episode specifically because I feel like we got a lot done there, and I kind of want to like I don't know, start the next episode specifically by like doing a bunch of like these white checks and seeing what progress we can make, and like maybe going down some of these tasks as well, because I feel like that now that we've kind of like progress the story like a certain way, like a certain path forward, or like a certain amount, I should say. Now that we've progressed a certain amount, I feel like we've hit a bit of a wall. So like now we can do a bunch of different things. We can either like level up, like I said, level up my conceptualization and like speak to Measurehead again and like subscribe to the race theory, or we can sneak in, or we can do a bunch of other like smaller tasks and things. So we have like a bunch of options available to us now, which is interesting. And I feel like I kind of want to like leave this episode here for now. So that next episode, we'll kick things off by like just doing a bunch of like smaller things, and then hopefully like either sneaking in or committing to like the advanced race theory, whichever one I decide on doing. I might sneak in, to be honest, because I feel like I don't want to subscribe to the race theory because I feel like maybe that wouldn't end super well. Although maybe sneaking in would piss off Measurehead a ton, and like he would try and kill us. So who knows? But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna sneak in. But yeah, I think we'll start off next episode by like doing a bunch of smaller tasks and like skill checks and whatnot, and then end things by like sneaking into the harbor and maybe speaking to Everard. So we're not going to speak to him yet, but we will eventually, I promise. But yeah, so I don't know. We also have to get the body down, but I'm sure that'll be fine. So yeah, there's a lot to do. Like, this game it's a bit overwhelming, and there's so much to do and so much to see. But I think I'm like, as long as I like take a couple steps forward each episode, and make some progress, then hopefully we'll be able to finish this game eventually, and we'll be able to like I don't know, just make progress and have a good time with this game instead of just floundering around and like wasting time. So hope you guys are being patient with me, because this is my first time playing it, so like I really don't know what the deal is and like what to pursue and like how to make progress and that sort of thing. So I have so many options available to me, and I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm trying to like just like I said, take a couple steps forward each episode, so that we can hopefully make progress in a timely manner. So as always, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of this episode and like speaking to Measurehead and like learning more about like the sort of union situation, like what the union wants, what the scabs want, and like that sort of thing. So I'd love to hear what you guys thought down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for part 10 of Disco Elysium.